Hey, what's going on, guys? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Guys, today I want to talk to you about something that's a little bit different. We spend a lot of time on day trading and day trading tactics, as that's my specialty. But many of you guys probably don't remember because it's been so long ago that we actually, when we started Bulls on Wall Street, we were primarily swing traders, meaning that when I was taught by my mentor, Paul, who runs our part-time trading service, he had primarily taught me how to swing trade and build accounts through part-time trading, doing 2 to 3 to 4 trades a week, going for 8 to 20% type of moves and hunting for stocks like that. And in this market, with the market just going on a rampage lately, right? You saw even what happened today. They said there was a China deal in the works and the market started to bust loose, looking like it's going to all-time highs. You're going to get, when the market is like this, gaps in the market all the time. So you'll see these kind of moves here. These are gaps in the market. And so what happens when there's a gap in the market is it takes a lot of the range out of day trades. Because the market opens up, it's already up 200 points. What do? So day trading, you have to use different types of tactics. But one thing to combat a lot of the gaps, and this is very common, especially when you get a trending market above this moving average, is to add some overnight positions to what you do so that you can profit on larger picture moves. And you'll see that a lot, right? There's stocks like Roku that'll go from 120 to 170, or recently, like in our swing service, these guys are in Tesla. This thing is in the last few days gone from 330 to 360. Same thing, we had a trade in CGC that went from the 14s into the 21s, and so you're getting these larger picture moves. Oftentimes, when you're day trading these kind of names, you might get 30, 40 cents out of it, 30, 40 cents out of 30, 40 cents. And before you know it, you realize holy crap, we have gone $5, $6 and we're up 30, 40%, but I've only taken a couple pennies out of it. And I think that's really important when you're going into this thing. So what do? How do we combat that? One thing to do is have some swing trades. So what I want to do is show you just a couple tricks on how to find good, solid swing trade entry. So when I swing trade, I use a completely different layout. You guys see probably this layout all the time when I'm making videos. When I'm swing trading, I'm using a more daily chart layout, and I'm hunting for bigger picture trades. When I'm swing trading, and when we do our swing trade service, which Paul does, we don't sit there and stare at intraday charts. What we use is much longer, right? Much longer time frames so that you guys can, get that kind of bigger picture move. I think that's really, really important. So you'll see, all sorts of trades that we do on these, but what we do is we go for bigger picture moves. So you can see here, enter Labu at 45, CTC at 15, right? And, you'll have bigger picture moves like $4, same type of deal. You'll have these kind of trades that we just take a little bit, like Labu, he ends up taking almost 9 points on it. And of course, same thing, sometimes we get stopped out, but you want to take those bigger picture moves, and Paul does a really good job of that. But how do you find these opportunities? Well, a couple things I like to do is use sort functions on TC2000 so that you can sort by momentum in different sectors. So in TC2000, first of all, you can build scans for everything. So I got scans for days. Anything that I think of in terms of trading strategies or trading methodologies, I have built scans for it. Once you build a scan, right, you have a very specific idea of what you're looking for, then you're using technology to find more of those ideas. A different way to look at it, rather than being pattern specific, is to use a top-down approach, which is what Paul does, so that you can find trade ideas. And so what Paul does and what I like to do is we sift through momentum. We like to sift through momentum, but we like to sift through sector momentum. So what we want to do is always look at a stock's sectors to see where the momentum is And then from that sector, dig deeper and find the individual stocks that are moving. So it's a very, very simple way. So one of the things that we'll be doing here, like on my TC2000 on the left here, you'll see like all these kind of like different, right? Different sort functions, 90-day, 30-day, 5-day, year-to-date. So these are just standard TC2000 sort functions. You can add them as columns to watch list. So you got a 90-day momentum list. This is how much the stock is up in the last 90 days. 400%, 300%, 300%. Then you can sort by 30 days, right? So you got 342%, 240%. They just go down the list. If I want to do year to date, 6 months, so on and so forth. And I use different sort functions for different types of trades that I'm doing. If it's a shorter, more explosive trade, I may use a 5-day sort function and then go for, say, a 1 or 2 overnight hold. If I'm doing a longer term swing trade, then I'm more interested in the 90-day momentum frames because I may plan on holding this thing for a few weeks. But before we even get into all that, what I like to do is apply sort functions to the actual market indexes to see like what indices have heat in the market. And then from there, I like to open up that indice and see exactly what to do next. So as you see here, like these are different ETFs here. These are 3X ETFs for semiconductors. You got LABU. This is a 3X ETF for biotech. So first of all, you can sort these by year to date and see which ones have the biggest moves, right? And then which ones are setting up for patterns. That's like just a simple, very simple way to do it. 3X ETFs allow you to make trades without having to dig through like individual stocks. So what I do is I build a list of all the ETFs in TC2000. So what you could do is you're going to build a watch list, and so you could time it. I got one that's called ETF sort, and that ETF sort is essentially a watch list of all the exchange traded funds in TC2000, and then I put a precondition of 100,000 in volume. So I make a list of just all the ETFs in TC2000. Then I use sort functions and I start to see like really where is the heat. You can see over here, like this SOXO, this is a 3X ETF for semiconductors. So we just had here a flat top breakout. You can see even just one day, this thing has moved up 30 points. So you don't even necessarily have to look at individual stocks. You can start flipping through these and go into the 3X ETFs and see like which ones are moving. And they can give you those 8 to 20% moves really, really quickly. Now, beyond that, like if I'm looking for individual stocks, I keep a list of market indexes where I can go through the individual sectors. And so these are non-3X ETF watch lists. I go to actual individual sectors and then see what the components are. So see like this SMH, you get a breakout here at 35. So what I would be doing is as I'm sorting through in the morning or at night, my homework to see what are the big momentum names. Say I see a breakout pattern happening in SMH, which, has been showing for the last few days. We've been eyeballing this thing since it's been kind of curling up over here. In our day trading and swing trading rooms, we do a Sunday night market huddle. So at 8 p.m. on Sunday, we come in and spend a couple hours with the guys to get ready for the week. So one of the things that we have been talking about the Sunday huddle is, if this thing can hold over the 90 MA, it's probably going to break out. And then at that point, what we want to do is look at some individual names inside SMH, or we can use SOXL, which is the 3X ETF. So if you look here, okay, say I think this thing is going to break out. What I can do here now is click this button over here. It says open component watch list of SMH. And then now see what you got here? You got all the different components, inside SMH. So I can do the same type of thing here. I've got a 90-day, 30-day, 5-day, year-to-date sort. So usually like what I'll do is a 5-day sort just to see like what's recently has been a hot momentum. Maybe I'll see some names that have already been powering through. And then you want to always connect the symbols over here. And now you can start flipping through these things to see which ones are going to be the secondary plays. Like see this, and I mean, this hasn't followed through yet with SMH, but this looks like it's going to break out. You can see here, you've got yourself, look at this MCHP. You've got a 1 test, 2 test, 3 test, 4 test breakout. If you're looking at a longer term time frame, this is a really, really huge breakout. So when you see a breakout like this that goes all the way back from 2018, that's something that can run for potentially months. The longer the pattern is, so the longer it goes sideways, the longer the pattern is, the longer the expected hold time. Same thing in day trading. If you have a 3-candle pattern when you're day trading, you know how long you end up holding the stock? 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you have a longer pattern that's lasting all day, then you end up with a multi-hour hold. Same thing in swing trading. The longer it consolidates and that base is, that's your expected move for how much higher and how long it can go. So this stock could potentially run for months before it has like a really steep pullback, you know, where it comes crashing back. So this is an awesome opportunity right here to get on something where a trend may just be emerging. You know, XLNX is actually a swing trade that I started to take today in the morning, first thing in the morning, as we had a rounding bottom pattern here and we broke over the 50 SMA. I thought this one had some room up to 110. So you've got some really nice opportunities, and it's all from a top-down approach. You go through the different sectors. See now, like the next one could be home builders. That could be breaking out. So if you open up the component list, now you've got 36 names here in home builders. Do a 5-day sort and just start flipping through these. And look, there's only 36 of them in there. Go through each single one. It's not going to take you long, and start to do a little bit of analysis, and you're going to be able to find some trading ideas. So hopefully that helps, guys. I think it's really important that you guys know how to do both day trades and swing trades. Our swing trade group run by Paul's been having like they've been having a lot of fun lately, and Paul's like does a really good job. You know, every morning he does, you know, a nightly report for the guys. So these guys have a video kind of like what to watch, and of course, you know, he's trading in front of them, and we have a swing trade chat room where these guys are going. So on top of our day trading room where, you know, we're out and about just running around all day, we've got a swing trade service too, which is great for you part-time traders. And for anybody that's just interested in this layout over here for TC2000, what I'll do in the bottom is just leave you a link in the, you know, the summary where you put your like website name and all that kind of fun stuff. I'll leave you a layout for all this, so you have these momentum sorts and these index, this index list. You can just click the link. It'll take you to TC2000.com, and it'll give you the exact layout. You can download it into your computer. And if you don't have TC2000, what will happen is you can download the free version or a cheap version. And for all our students that go through us, there's a coupon code once you go through checkout, where the first month will only be $5, and it's pretty cheap anyways. Out of all the tools that you need to use, a good charting platform that's got the ability to manipulate watch lists and build things is really important. So hopefully that helps, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll spend a little bit more time over the next couple weeks building up some scans and stuff, and we'll get this party going. Take care.